Learn how to make thumbnails like this, well, you clicked on right video. Alright, first you want to get screenshots and paste them into Photoshop. Make sure you get good screenshots because screenshots are the most important thing in making a thumbnail. Then you want to get the pen tool and cut out your players. Alright, now that you're done cutting out your players, you want to select your player and go to filters and press on Topaz Labs and select crisp. You can get Topaz Labs for free. If I have a link, I'll put it in the description. And just do the same thing for the other player. After that, I like to add a radiation blur to my background. Make sure it's on zoom and like 10 or 7, that'll be good. Then you're gonna make a new layer for the glow effect and the lighting in the background, and get your brush tool and put the hardness all the way down and the flow at like 25, and select the color that you want in the background to be, and just put some lighting in the background of each player. Then double click on the players and add an inner shadow and make it white and overlay. Then you want to make a new layer and put it over your players and get the same color with the same brush and just put it over the player. Don't worry about being inside because you're gonna make it a clipping mask. Then put it as screen. Then I'm gonna add this half-on effect from a pack. Make sure you buy packs. Even if they're free, you can get a lot of free packs. But if you have money, invest in yourself and buy packs. The most important thing for effects and stuff like that. Now I'm just gonna bring a lot of effects and just put them into my see how I can fit them in my thumbnail. Also, if you add any light effect like the one I just added, you add a lot of motion blur, it gives you that like motion and life in your thumbnail. Alright, so I just added this text, and if you want to make your text glow, you just duplicate the text and add a Gaussian blur and make it linear doge. Alright, now for the main text, I am using Cinematic 4D, and I just opened a Lightroom. There's a lot of free Lightroom, just search it up. It's Rush 2v2, so I put the Rush in big letters, and then I copied and pasted it again and put 2v2 and just made it small and put it on the top. It's pretty straightforward, it's not that hard. And then just change the colors around. And if you want to know how to get Cinematic 4D for free, I'll put a link in the description for it. Alright, now that you're done with your text, save it and drag it into Photoshop. And just place it wherever you want. Look around, try different places and see what looks best. Alright, now that I placed the text where I want it, I'm gonna create a layer and get my brush and add a glow. Basically just add with low hardness and low flow, and I'm gonna fix up the text a little bit. It looks a little bit, I'm gonna make it stick out more. Alright, now that I'm done with the text and all the effects, I'm gonna add a gradient map and put it on hue. This gives you a little like color effect, whatever. Just play around with this and see what looks best. Alright, now that I'm all done, go to filters again and go to Tobas Labs. Or actually go to camera raw filter first and just play around with this, add more detail, add more texture and clarity, vibrance, and just play around with that. Then you want to go to Tobas Labs, open that up, and crisp is too much, so I think just putting clarity is probably better, and just play around with that and see what looks best. Don't make it too crispy for it to look unreal. Alright, thanks so much for watching the video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I'll be making more tutorials on banners and manipulation thumbnails and banners. That's mostly what I'm good at, but yeah, see you later.